Alright, emote only mode needs to be on. Tuesday Jin, sub with Prime for 2 months. Shout out to you. Oh, we got Busch-Gass Gambit on board again. Let's go. 4th round of Title Tuesday. Bro, nice win. Thanks for some fun gambits. I play Alpen and Von Popil exclusively now, and they're teaching me to get better feel for attack lines. Thanks a lot. Thank you. If you're getting that in right before I muted your freedom of speech, the mode only in Twitch. The game sounds are only secondhand through speakers. Oh. Is desktop audio not shared? Speakers. Okay, let me know if that's better. My opponent was thinking a lot. I forgot to commentate on the actual game. I could go to e7 to keep that replacement, but my understanding is better to actually even just allow pawn takes e6. The issue that they're running into is they can't play d4. Knight takes d4, knight takes d4, queen takes d1, knight takes d1, and takes is an equal endgame. They just lost their extra pawn. So bishop to b5, play bishop g4. I'm willing to do this. Like d4, I would castle. Take the pin, takes. Like, I don't feel like you can get to my king. That's the truth. That's how I really feel. Typically, they bring this bishop to e2 because this pin is scary. If you're not getting rid of the knight, it's going to be a problem for you because castle's in knight d4 as soon as I get out of the pin. So they will have to get rid of the knight. So they do. I'm going to actually come into my king. Like, I could go the other way. Yeah, d4 here. So if I take, are you going to go pawn takes? I mean, queen takes. We trade everything. Bishop takes d4. Seems about even. Maybe even a little bit better for black. No, it's probably even. Let's see, you can go here and castle. All right. I think we're just going to do this. Queen e2. What's happening? Takes. Queen a6. I think we're just going to do this. Or d8, queen e2. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're just going to do it. Okay. So there is this. Making b8. If I take here first, check b8. I think what I want to do is now take here on f3. Now what do you do? So do you go queen takes? Okay, I guess we're trading, and I take d4. But I got in the free castles long there. You go pawn takes. Interesting. So, okay, well, you want this and this. I could go bishop b6 if I were desperate. I have a really crazy idea, which is like knight e7. Or knight f6, rather. No, it's not good. Okay, wait. This should be fun. All right, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I could step here, but I'm not going to. So they take it. It defends f3. I don't want queen d5 check trading queens. So what we're going to do probably is get rid of the knight. Oh, they didn't want any of that. I can't open this file. But okay, you can't castle. So queen a6 right now. Oh, you can. Or even on pawns. Offside castles, both our kings are destroyed. Maybe my king is more destroyed. Hard to say. I don't know. This is an idea. One of the ideas of all time. Truly one of the ideas of all time. Oh. What is the point? Whoa. No, you're mated. You are mated. GG. We got him. Another Busch-Gass victim. That was our third black also out of 4 rounds. So Busch-Gass accepted. They see 6 and they say no. They go knight f3. They go knight f3. They don't want this Stafford capture. D takes opening this all up. Okay, they come back knight f3. Here, I'll give you all some freedom of speech in Twitch. We want only off. Let's go. Let's go. D5 takes, queen takes. Knight c3, queen h5. Okay, so they play an interesting move that I didn't know, because almost everyone is just going like bishop e2 to parry this pin, right? Okay, then they castle into it. And what we're looking for here at some moment is bishop to d6, threatening checkmate by getting rid of the knight, and some bishop takes h3 at the right time. Here is not the right time. They actually have this nice move, knight e4 takes, and then this is going to be check to grab that. So there's no bishop e2. Okay. In the game bishop e5, which is interesting, bishop g4 was the correct move with an exclam, allowing bishop takes c6, pawn takes d4, and a castle's long, another great move. Another great move. So we went pawn takes c6, and we took the pin. So this bishop is kind of important. It's kind of important because, as you can see, this pin is very strong, and this pin is strong too. So no fear about castling into that. Queen to e2, and correctly, again, we take on f3 with now sidestepping this pin, so our bishop is hanging, and queen to a6 check is coming, and they could take c6. Seems a little scary. So we grab f3. They go pawn takes f3, very ambitious. Yeah, queen takes f3 they could do, but this just leads to a better endgame for me. And as I was saying, up a tempo relative to if I wanted to make this decision, because literally I castled and I went queen e2 and then queen takes f3. So up a tempo of castling long. In the game, castles queen e2. We take f3. They recapture by pawn. Yeah, queen a6. And it was also interesting to take one of these, but they're going to lose because, yeah, they need to get in takes to defend, right? Here, they're just getting crushed after queen takes, hitting the rook and everything. In the game, pawn takes, bishop takes d4. Now we're even on pawns. And they play bishop e3, which is probably correct, because I don't think you can do this. Here, and queen takes c6 is a little bit testy. It's a little bit testy. I was talking about this, but now looking at the position, in retrospect, it's incredibly stupid to open that rook right onto you. That is immediate death. But just bishop to b6 to make sure queen to b5 won't swap the queens off. Instead, it'll just hang the f3 pawn that you need to defend. And here this sucks. You're not close to getting your king safe at all. Knight to e7 can tempo the queen, or just knight anywhere, and rook coming to e8. You should probably just be killing this king. For example, here, trying to prepare a long castle, we can go here and look at bishop takes f2 and rook takes d2 ideas, for instance. So that's a lot of compensation for one pawn. In the game bishop e3, they played instead of going for their idea. I took on e3, and now looking at it, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to actually put this bishop on b6. That looks like it'll patch up a few things. In the game, I took on e3, which wasn't so bad. F takes e3 and king to b7 against queen to a6. I could have also thrown in this check because queen to f2. Okay, and then this endgame looks nice after trade and check here. In the game, just king to b7 to stop queen a6. Castles and knight to f6. So I'm a little bit better here. I'm a little bit better, just owing to more active pieces. And yeah, I mean, whose king is more unsafe? It's hard to say. I mean, this is more damaged pawn structure than this one, I would say, but you need rooks to get there. Like, if you can get in b4, b5, trade off the pawns, and open that for the rook, or get the rook around, then yeah, that's a very different conversation. But it looks like my pieces are in better position to come get you. For example, king h1, and I mean, I just throw this right at him. Like, yeah, I mean, rook e8 or rook d6 to double on the d file. These are all like very sensible moves to bring that piece into the game. But I'm just like, okay, let me just come right at you, g5, g4. Let me just, there's the king. Let me just throw stuff at the king, trade off pawns, tear that open. We'll see what I can do as we start blitzing out here a little bit. So rook to g1 makes sense. I play rook to g8, knight to a4, which makes sense if you get in knight c5 check to follow that with queen to a6, but you're not going to get that in because my next move is obviously g4. That's what I was doing anyway, and it has the additional benefit of guarding that square. Now the knight is out of play. Better was e4 to play f4. Push past roll. Push past roll. You don't want to trade these pawns. You don't want to trade off those pawns around your king. So knight a4, g4, or g3, and this stuff just looks pretty good, and we did this all correctly. Don't listen to that. It's now the correct move now that it thinks about it. And yeah, I mean, they just blundered here with queen takes f6, and now I have check ending the game. Queen takes g3 extends the game. That does not actually. An e4 and rook d1, some combo of that is game ending. All right, so the most sensible idea actually is rook g8, setting up queen d5. So like queen goes somewhere, and then queen to d5 check is killer, that combo. Yeah, I mean, we just threw it at the king, and we got to the king. Not sure why you didn't take my queen here. Yeah, take the queen here. You're right. You are right. Take the queen here. Knight takes h5 and h takes g3, right? Because they get rid of the piece that was pinning their king. And here I would take, or even better is rook d2. And we should be up a few pawns. It should go up a couple of pawns here. But you're right. He needed here. He took the knight. You're right. Take the king. Yep. So we'd get an in-game like this. So we try to have to win that. National Master, the chess coach.
William Grave, the Gambit man, takes his seat at the board. e4, e5, knight f3, bishop c5. The Busch-Gass Gambit on the board. On with the Gambit classes. Hero pawn unlocked.